Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Raisa here. I trust you guys have had a wonderful June and are gearing up for July as we have a holiday coming up, and we've had lots of planetary movements, so lots of things are about to change in our lives and hopefully for the better. A lot of the mutable signs, or all of the mutable signs, are being affected right now by a grand cross that's up in the heavens, and it all promises big change on a global level. And for us, it promises change as well, so get ready. Get ready, because change is coming. This is going to be a romance reading for every sign. First card is up. Okay. The general energies we're all going to be experiencing for the month of July is going to be the Hierophant. The Hierophant brings with it a promise of tradition, a promise of marriage for some, grounding energy, as this represents the Taurus sign. So perhaps some of you are going to meet someone of the earth signs, someone in Taurus. Maybe it represents lots of changes which are coming our way, hence the 5 that's represented here. Lots of passions that are going to be stirred up by someone new that you will meet. Also, it promises a lot of tradition, so it'll be a relationship that's based on tradition, that's based on compromise, that's based on marriage or a commitment. You will gain the knowledge that you are seeking when it comes to some of the most important questions in your life. Apparently, the month of July is going to bring in some new surprises for all of us. The first card that we got for the beginning of the month is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone very romantic, someone that's very creative in the arts, musician, poet, a writer. So some of us may meet someone that's very artistic, very creative, romantic, offering us the cup of love, or offering us something that we are going to love to do. If it's not a relationship, it's going to be an experience that we're writing right into it for the month of July. Now, this experience offers some type of a revival of something that we have either set down, something that was just, something that was karmic for us to have done in our lives, and it's being revived now at this point in our lives. So it's either a relationship that's coming in that was brought on by karma, brought on by the spirit world, brought on by a particular time in our lives when we are supposed to meet this person or have this type of an experience, or revive something that has been set down in our lives. Hence, Gabriel here is calling us out to do our work, to do something that we said we were supposed to do and we haven't. So in essence, it's one big series of events that close in our lives so that something new can begin, something that should have been but hadn't been in our lives, and now it's being revived. Okay, maybe it's something you picked up a long time ago and you set down because you weren't ready for it. It could mean a relationship, as this is a relationship reading, so perhaps it's a relationship that's being revived. For some of you, you may have someone that comes to you from the past. Maybe there's karma that yet has to be closed in this relationship in order for you to move forward. There's words that need to be spoken, things that need to be said. Forgiveness is one of them. Gratitude for the things that did happen, the lessons that you did learn due to that soul that came into your life. And for some of you, you're going to begin a relationship again with someone from the past. For some of you, it's going to be something completely different, because everything from your past is about to end and something new is about to begin. So it's going to be a whole new phase of life for you. But again, you may visit some places of your childhood. You may feel like a child again. It may bring back some nostalgic memories of your childhood, of when you were young, when you were a child. For some of you, maybe you have a family member that comes to visit, and you cruise around your old childhood neighborhoods, or you go back somehow and it reminds you of your childhood. For some of you, it'll be an old lover that comes back, someone from your childhood that you hadn't seen for a very long time, and they're here to close out a cycle that wasn't closed at this particular time, so now it's being revived. For some of you, it's someone totally new, but they're going to make you feel like a kid again. Because they're going to bring joy back into your heart, or they have a young heart. Maybe they're going to act very childish at first, or perhaps it's going to make you feel childish. So keep that in mind, that you may feel like a kid, and this person is going to be offering you a cup of love. So it's going to be someone very loving and kind. Okay, the 6 cups of felicity. You're going to be very happy when this person arrives in your life, and it's fated for it to happen. So July is going to be, for some of us, a very popular month, because we're going to meet someone very specific in our lives, okay? And there's going to be lots of celebrations. So some of you are going to get married, hence the Hierophant at the beginning. So perhaps for some of you that are in a relationship, you're going to take your bond a little deeper or to the next level and get married, go from living together or being together to being engaged, and then hence eventually marriage. Or some of you that are engaged will be getting married. Some of you are going to meet someone, they're going to blow you away, and you're going to marry them right away because they're just going to be exactly what you have been waiting for all this time. For some of you who are already married, you're going to be expecting a child. Some of you may be giving birth. Some of you are celebrating parties, celebrating graduations, celebrating get-togethers with friends, family, people at work. So there's going to be lots of celebrations come the month of July. Well, we all celebrate the 4th of July, so maybe that's got something to do with it. Maybe during that holiday you may meet someone special. Someone special steps into your life quite unexpectedly and just absolutely blows you away. So the month of July is offering some promise for some of you that are single. For some of you that are already in a relationship, it's stating that you will deepen that bond in one way or another. So you are with someone very particular and very special already in your life, because it is fated to happen. The angels brought that person into your life for a reason, and it's time for you to revive your vows, to revive the love that you have for that particular person. So don't forget that, because that can happen too. Let's see what your soul journey is. Discipline. You have to discipline yourself this month, one way or the other. I can accomplish what I set my mind to do. So some of you are going to have a hard time trying to discipline yourself this month, hence all the energies that are moving about as above, so below. They'll be affecting us in many different ways. So try to discipline your forward movement. Write everything down that you need to accomplish on a daily basis, so you're disciplined, so you know what you need to do, so you know what your fun time is and what your work time is, what you need to accomplish each and every day to get your plans done. We have about a week before one of the planets, I think it's Mercury or Mars or something, one of those goes back into forward motion. So I think we're supposed to be getting whatever plans or whatever things we haven't finished that we were supposed to kind of done this week, so that by the time that planet goes back into forward motion, our life runs a little smoother and we get our rewards from having finished whatever plans we have in motion, whatever things have been left undone. Where your romance is concerned, please pay attention to some of the red flags. There will be some situations for some of you that have a partner, maybe someone new is coming into your life. Pay attention to the red flags, because they may not be exactly what you've asked for, but still you may want to get to know them. But the signs are cautioning you that there is something particular that you may need to look into or express or talk about before you proceed any further. As far as your guides are concerned, choices. They're saying you're going to have many choices this month, so you need to be aware that some are going to lead you to the place that you've wanted to go, and others are not going to be quite so great. So be careful the doors that you walk through this month. Whatever opportunities open up for you, make sure that it's something that you want to experience. Again, remember, the flags are going to be cautioning you. So if you know or feel or think that something is not right, be sure to check it out. For some of you, you're going to have someone from the past that comes into your life. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So you may meet someone this month that's going to seem very familiar to you, like you've known this person your entire life. Be aware that not all soulmates are meant to stay in our lives. They're meant to close out cycles sometimes. So again, caution, the red flags. Pay attention, okay? When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. So the choices that you make are going to lead you to certain places, so make sure that you make them conscientiously and that you know which way you're going. When red flags occur in your life and whatever is going on, be sure to pay attention to it, okay? Because whatever's going on inside is going to manifest on the outside, so you need to look within as well. Make sure that you are centered, that you're not in a chaotic mode, because if you are, you need to sit down and you need to take deep breaths and make sure that you can calm yourself down so that you don't manifest on the outside world what you're going through on the inside. Some of you are going to be healing some addictions that you may have, either to food, to drugs, to alcohol, to smoking, to whatever the heck it is that you're addicted to. It could be a person. It could be a pattern in your relationships. So you're going to be healing some of those addictions this month. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. So perhaps some of the new people that come into your life do actually belong there. They will help you with your addictions. They'll help you heal it somehow, either just by healing energy or just by being there. They will assist you somehow in doing this. So keep in mind that it's time for healing so that your relationships can move forward in a positive direction. Let's see what we have here. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those that you love. So it's very important not to be worried so much about the mundane things, about the money you can make, about the house that you have, the car that you drive, how much money you have in the bank. What really does count is how you can love someone unconditionally, the time that you've spent with someone that you care for, the things that you've done, what you've said, your actions sometimes speak louder than your words. So make sure that you show the person that you love them. Those memories are the only thing that your soul carries. It's the only imprint that you make every time you manifest or every time that you incarnate, in whatever planet or whatever lifetime that you are. Just the memories, that's all you take with you. So make sure that they're good ones. Make sure that you aren't planting the wrong seed and creating karma that later on you'll have to pay for in the up and coming life. All right, guys, know that I love you. I'm thinking of you. I'm changing some things up on my channel. I'm going to be adding some other services, some other things that have been coming to me lately. And mostly it's been due to Archangel Gabriel that has been somehow touching me with his energy or her energy. Some people feel that it's a female. I tend to think they're all males because, I'm partial to males. But that's just the way I roll. It's all energy anyway. All angelic energy is all energy. It's just different frequencies of energy. And to me, the frequencies feel like males because I need it in order to get me to motivate myself. All right, guys, I do love you. Have a wonderful month, and I will speak to you again next month. Bye for now.